$243 million, vanished from one Genesis creditor. Now one suspect may be in custody. Blockchain investigator ZachXBT now believes a British hacker tied to the Genesis theft has been detained in Dubai. He links the arrest to an address on Ethereum holding about $18.58 million in crypto. Those funds appear to be consolidating the same way seized assets often move when law enforcement takes control. According to ZachXBT, the suspect is known as Danny Meech, also called Danish Zulfikar. He allegedly played a key role in a massive social engineering attack in August 2024. Posing as Google and Gemini support, the scammers convinced a wealthy Genesis creditor to reset two-factor authentication and share remote access. That gave them everything they needed to empty the victim's Gemini account and main Bitcoin wallet. In total, more than 4,064 Bitcoin were drained, worth around $243 million at the time. The thieves then pushed the coins through over a dozen services, swapping between Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Monero to hide the trail. On-chain analysis later tied three online aliases, Greaves, Wiz, and Box, to real-world identities, Malone Lamb, Veer Shital, and Jondiel Serrano. United States prosecutors have already charged members of the group with fraud and extortion totaling more than $260 million. Court documents describe a pattern of social engineering, SIM swapping, and even physical intimidation, with stolen funds blown on luxury cars, travel, clubs, and designer goods. Now the focus turns to Dubai. While officials in the United Arab Emirates have not confirmed any arrest or asset seizure, on-chain movements suggest that authorities may already control at least part of the remaining haul. People close to the suspect have reportedly gone silent, adding to speculation that he is in custody or cooperating. What can everyday investors learn from this case? First, never trust an unsolicited phone call or message that claims to be from a major tech firm, exchange, or wallet provider. Real support teams will not pressure you to act immediately, will not ask you to install remote access tools, and will never request your seed phrase, private keys, or two-factor authentication codes. Second, split your holdings and assume that online accounts can be compromised. Use hardware wallets for larger balances and store backup phrases offline in multiple secure locations. Enable two-factor authentication with physical security keys instead of text messages, and review your account recovery settings so that a single tricked support agent cannot reset everything at once. Third, develop habits that make social engineering harder. Hang up and call back through official numbers. Type website addresses manually instead of clicking links. If someone claims that your funds are in danger, slow down and verify through a separate channel. Urgency and fear are the main weapons in this style of attack. For institutions and wealthy clients, this case should trigger a security review. Limit who can move large balances and require checks. Train staff to spot spoofed callers before approving. Cases like the Genesis theft also show the growing power of on-chain investigators. Even when criminals weave funds through many services, blockchain records remain permanent. Patterns in timing, address reuse, and spending behavior can reveal connections that once seemed impossible to prove, eventually linking online personas back to real names, locations, and assets. Still, justice is slow. Asset recovery takes months or years, and only a fraction of stolen funds may ever return to victims. That is why prevention matters more than any dramatic arrest headline. Protecting keys, devices, and communication channels is the real edge in today's crypto market. This is BlockBrief. Stay informed, stay ahead, always on now.